All right, for the last little while here, I've been thinking kind of intermittently about the idea of liberalism and how I would defend it as a virtue. And then more recently, I was watching, I think it was this last weekend, I was watching a video wherein Destiny and another guy were talking about liberalism. And I don't think they were wrong, and I think they might have even been approaching the correct answer. For the record, I didn't watch the end of the video, so. So, in my mind, the way I defend it has a little bit to do with maybe some Judeo-Christian values. So if that offends you, suck it up. You're watching a theist, so get used to it. No, but I think there are a number of factors that go into influencing the degree of individualism we allow a person. A really major factor is the degree to which a person is affected by blank series of events, right? Now, the person who theoretically is the most affected, the person who bears the brunt of the effects, is the person who should, in theory, be in charge of that series of events. They should be the ones making the decision. Now, there are situations in which you are either literally or figuratively in the same boat with other people, right? There's a group of people who are all equally affected by this series of events. And in situations like this, it feels like a further factoring is required in that the person, the leader, the person who is held the most accountable or who will take the most responsibility is the person who should be making the decisions then. Whatever the Dirty Commies say. So maybe in practical terms, right? Take sex, right? Now there's maybe a bit of a disambiguation here that should take place. There is an instinct involved, there is an action involved. So a person is gay, but they choose to have gay sex. Now on a religious level and even on a personal level, I reserve the right to say that I think what a person is doing, i.e. what they're choosing to do, is stupid or unhealthy or wrong. Now, for the record, I don't think people are monsters for being what they are or feeling how they feel, but again, I reserve the right to be disagreeable anytime. And I assume most people, at least if they're mature enough, they don't really need me to approve of their life choices. Anyways, we in America have largely decided that sex is relatively benign. And that therefore, if two people, providing they're not insufferably extroverted about it, if two people decide to have sex in a room somewhere, in theory, they are the only people that need be affected by that, right? And they are the only people responsible for that. Therefore, they are the people who should be making the decision of who they want to do it with. In the same way, if I want to marry some vacuous harpy, I am free to do so. I'm the one who has to spend the rest of my life with her. Yeah, so I think that's generally the idea. To be fair, this idea of individualism is also circumscribed by certain ubiquitous forms of morality. So in a situation where like something is seen as universally being unhealthy, like if a person tries to kill themselves and you stop them from doing that, well, okay, technically you did curtail their individualism, but it's universally seen as being unhealthy to do that. Therefore, I guess, follow your heart in this. It does change from time to time, but do what you believe to be correct, I guess. All right. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you like. But bear in mind, I'm always correct, and everyone else is always wrong.